For our class, we were asked to watch Hans Rosslin Magic Washing Machine and Cheryl Wooden, Our Century's Greatest Injustice. So for Hans Rosslin, he was just talking about how much something that we all take advantage, just a washing machine, would change the lives of so many people, and that the people who take that for advantage don't realize like what it allows them to do, because without a washing machine, the amount of time and effort it takes to wash clothes is pretty extreme. It takes a lot of effort. And he said that if people are worried about like the energy consumption it would take for everyone in the world to have a washing machine, then they should try to live the way that the people without washing machines live. And that, like, if you're trying to be green, you don't have any room to talk unless you live without electricity at all, pretty much. And in his own family, he said his mother bought one when he was young, and his grandmother was just so amazed with it that she sat and watched it the whole cycle for washing clothes. And they were just really excited about it. Seems funny because we always have just had one and we take advantage of it, you know. And then, but as he said, like, the amount of time it opens up can lead to so many more open doors. Like in his case, he said left time for reading, for his mom to read to him, for his mom to read her own novels or whatever she wanted to read as well. And so the washing machine kind of opens the door for education in that way. Just having time for yourself to do what you want instead of doing what a machine can do for you. A lot easier and a lot quicker. And then that Cheryl Wooden, Our Century's Greatest Injustice, was about gender inequality, and she talked about how in a lot of developing countries or poor countries, the education of women is seen as like a luxury, not a necessity. To a lot of people, it's a waste of money to pay for their daughter to get educated when they think she's just going to end up in the fields or carrying water the rest of her life. But as she explained with multiple examples, when that happens, when a girl's just taken out of school, they're taking away all of her opportunities and she's a resource for improvement in her community and for the things that she could accomplish. She could go to school, just won't happen because they pull her out of school to start work right then. The one girl she talked about left, and she got educated, left, and got a job, and ended up sending money back to her family and back to her community to make it a better place to help other girls go to school as well. And then she also talked about how sometimes money and the programs they use to try to fix the developing world or help them fail, like the wells that just don't get taken care of, so they become useless within a year or two, or chicken coops they try to plant or put in that fail, and then no one wants to go buy more chickens to help solve that problem. But she said we still have to try, we have to do something, we should learn from those mistakes, come up with something better. And I liked how one of her later examples was a girl whose family couldn't pay for her to go to school, so she hadn't gone to school till she was 9. And what happened then was her family was given a goat, and that goat gave birth to 2 more goats, and those goats produced milk, and that milk got sold so the family could have money. And then when the family had more money, they realized, hey, we can pay for our daughter to get educated, so they sent her to school. And so it wasn't just giving them the money as a way, or giving them a way to make their own money, which I think was really cool. Because if you just give them something, they might just squander it or waste it and not be able to recoup it or do anything useful with it. But if you give them a way to make money, or a business opportunity like that goat turned into, then I think there'd be greater effects by that gift, rather than just a cash sum or something that you could give to people. And I think it's really cool how just talked about Bill Gates and Saudi Arabia, I think, and how they're divided, the men and the women in the crowd, and they asked, do you think we can be one of the most technologically advanced countries? He said, well, if you're not going to use your resources, then no. And he meant if you're not going to let women work and use their minds as well, then you're never going to make it into the top technological countries in the world. So I think that educating the women, people are really missing out on the improvements that those women can make, and the different outlook they could have on so many different things in the world, and the improvements they could make in their respective communities or countries if they just had the chance to go to school and get educated and be heard by their peers and the government. And I think that's all I have to say about that.